Things I learned this week, yeah. In a world where Syrian refugees have no home, where Colorado's floods have claimed the lives of hundreds, where Snooki says her boobs are really weird, Americans have banded together to stand in line for iPhones. So, new iPhone is out. It's amazing! I wouldn't know I haven't gotten one yet because I didn't pay a homeless man to stand in line for me, but someone did, and this is what happened.
People waiting in line all night for the release of the iPhone 5C.
Got his ass beat. Let me tell you why. Because if you're going to pay a homeless man to stand in line for you to get your iPhone, then you better pay him. What are you going to pay him? In Trident layers?
Would you mind if I paid you in gum?
Not gonna happen. Got beat down. How do you find the one homeless man who has enough strength left in him to beat your ass? It took 3 cops to pull this guy off of him. Moral of the story here is if you're going to get a homeless man to stand in line for you to get an iPhone, which is crazy, pay him. This week, Drake's album leaked, and we learned that he does a lot of that.
It's yours.
Nothing was the same. Leaked last week, and because, well, I am who I am, and basically everybody else, I got it. So I listened to it, and what I really learned about his album was that if you're gonna date Drake, you need to get these things very clear, very early on. 1, Drake really likes to fucking smoke.
Real, I don't know about you. She just wanna smoke and fuck. I said, girl, that's all that we do.
Secondly, Drake really drives a lot. All over this album. He's driving to meet you in the middle of the night. He's driving his uncle's car. He's driving his mama's Acura. He's driving in Toronto. He's just driving. He wanna see you. He wanna see you.
I take Eglinton to 401 East End. Should drive out right where you live. Working all night, traffic on the way home.
And, you know, it's really like, okay, this guy better have AAA because he is on the road to love. And the third thing that I really learned about Drake from this album was that if you're ever going to date Drake, don't ever let this man do anything nice for you because he is going to remember it and he's going to sing and rap about it on the next album and he may call your name.
Thinking about Texas back when Portia used to work at Treasures. Or Beverly Center Macy's where I discovered Bria. The one that I needed was Courtney from Hooters on Peachtree.
He's going to talk about how, remember when I used to sit on the floor and sleep with you in a sleeping bag and you had bugs in the apartment and I loved you still.
Who used to sleep on the floor with you when you lived in the basement?
Nonetheless, love the album. A lot of guys don't like it, feel like it has too many ovaries. I think it's great, and I love the beat selection, and you can say whatever you want, but I really feel like Drake is here to stay. This week I learned a dance artist is gathering folks together in an attempt to set the world record for the most twerkers at one time. Which makes me wonder, what would happen if all the world began twerking? I lost my daughter to twerking. You know, she was a nice girl. She was a sweet girl. And then one day she said, I'm off to join Twerkolution. And I watched her twerk right out that door. We on? I am Deputy Larry Stringer of the Twerk Shutdown Authority. It is up to us to contain the twerkage as by any means necessary. The twerking the dance. This is a movement. I mean, listen, I started this. You know, I'm the one who took twerking from just something the black kids were doing to something that everybody was doing, you know? So really, I mean, this whole Twerkolution is a Miley Cyrus thing. Twerking from the bottom, now I'm here. Hey, Drake. Twerk. Over. We have a twerk 911. I am currently watching a twerker. She is on a light pole, twerking her way up the pole. We need to get a backup unit here immediately.
twerk that.
You see what I mean? It's out of order. 10-4, over and out. Twerk.
A moment of fineness. Oh, hello, Idriss Elba. We learned this week that you're on the cover of Gentleman's Quarterly, aka GQ. But we want you to know, we think you're fine every month of the year. As your fellow Brits would say, cheers. A moment of fineness.
That's another episode done. We learned a lot this week. I want y'all to tell me what you learned this week. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to check out TIL This Week, the blog. All week I'm posting stuff, and of course my voice, because this is all about the view from Amanda Land. And if you want to help TIL This Week get spread to the world, hit us up at this email right here and join the social media squad, and we are going to put you down with the crew. You heard? Now before we go, we always do a hashtag photo. What do we want to hashtag this picture with? It's on y'all. Hit us up, leave it in the comments. You know what to do. Tell a friend. I'm your host, Amanda Seals. Drake break. Drinking, Wheezy, baby, stunner, Wheezy. Oh, don't know about it, you don't know I've been, you don't know what girl slept on the floor with you, girl.